What's up, Magic nerds? Today we are taking a look at building Felothar, Dawn of the Abzan. She's a 3/3 human warrior with trample, and whenever she enters or attacks, we sack a non-land permanent to put a +1/+1 counter on all our creatures. Felothar is very versatile in the way you build her. With my build, we are going wide, but in general, because she has trample, you can make this more of a Voltron-style build if you want to go that direction. Our first priority is having plenty of sack targets for her triggered ability. Let's include treasure generators as one of our main ways of doing this. It will get us ramp and serve the purpose of having non-land permanents to sack into her ability and other similar abilities. The obligatory Smothering Tithe will be nice here, but really anything that is a treasure engine will do. There are some non-token permanents that like to be sacked too. We've got a few options here, but for now keep in mind cards like Ichor Wellspring, Prize Statue, and Treacherous Blessing to give us some nice effects. Our next priority with the deck is to go wide with warriors. We've got no shortage of awesome options to create the bulk of the deck with, and some even synergize with the sub-theme of +1/+1 counters. Let's start with Bramblewood Paragon. Each warrior is going to enter with a +1/+1 counter on it, and they are also going to have trample as well. This card is going to be an awesome engine early game and a potential game ender late game if we have accumulated enough counters on all our warriors. Let's pack in plenty of token generators to go wide, while also giving potential targets for our commander's ability if we don't have anything else to sack. Secure the Wastes, Maja, and Reese are some great token generator options and are going to get us a nice amount of warriors as the game goes on. Some more generators include Mardu Strike Leader, Nadir, and Wolverine Riders. Battle for Bredegard, Furya's Retribution, and Starnheim Unleashed will all be awesome token generators as well. Getting Angel Warriors is going to give some of our board flying, which we will desperately need in a warrior deck. Let's throw in Gruff Triplets. It is a 6-drop, which is expensive, but gets us 3/3/3 tokens with trample, and they transfer their counters to the others whenever they die. I didn't even know this card existed until looking at cards for this video. Next up, we've got a boatload of awesome warriors with special effects to boost our board and synergize well with other warriors. Bloodchin Rager is going to give our warriors menace. Avenging Huntbonder and Arishin Foremost are going to give fellow warriors double strike. Erdnan, Marshal of the Lost, and Stalwart Successor are going to be great here too. Warden of the First Tree is going to be an amazing slot in for this deck. It synergizes with the warrior theme and +1/+1 counters as well. Getting trample and lifelink on this creature, independent of other effects, makes it stand on its own, paired with the fact that it can give itself counters as well. Rayhan is a must-include in this deck. It is essentially an Ozolith effect for +1/+1 counters, and is going to mitigate the effects of our opponent's removal on our board. When looking over flex spots in the deck, you may want to include Hamza, Guardian of Arishin. He reduces the mana cost of spells equal to the number of creatures with counters on them. It's not necessarily a must-include, but can certainly help snowball your board. Let's round out our warrior board with trample effects to make sure our damage gets through. Cards like Surik and Goreclaw, Primal Rage, and Kodama of the West Tree will be awesome for that. Our card draw options are plentiful. Let's include Species Specialist, Raider's Spoils, and Kutzel to start. Yathan Tomb Guard is another option that is brand new with Tarkir Dragonstorm. Our next priority for the deck will be doubling our triggered abilities and boosting the counters we give our creatures. Hardened Scales is going to be the first card that comes to mind for many when looking at this commander at a glance. Primal Vigor and Doubling Season are obvious additions as well, as they double our counters and our tokens. Let's copy our triggered abilities with Strionic Resonator, Lithoform Engine, and Roaming Throne. There are plenty of protection options in these colors, but we have ones that work well with our strategy and deck specifically. Etchings of the Chosen works well because we have mostly warrior creatures in the deck. Silkguard is going to be a great protection card that also serves the purpose of putting more counters on our creatures. Inspiring Call is going to protect our board and draw us a ton of cards. Let's also include Unbreakable Formation. It gives us instant speed protection with optionality to use it during a main phase and swing with Vigilance and Indestructible with our whole board. We know our path to victory is going to be in swinging for massive amounts of damage, and hopefully finding ways to get that damage in easier with evasion. Our secret stars of the deck are going to make our board absolutely lethal. Cover of Darkness, Champion of Lamholt, and Miri Weatherlight Duelist are going to make our board effectively unblockable. What are your thoughts on this build of Felothar? What cards would you include? As always, join me next week for more Commander builds. I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, giving it a thumbs up really helps me out. If you made it this far, type Kadama somewhere in your comment. Peace out, Magic nerds.